Thank you for coming. I'm going to show you how to use a medium format film camera. These are made in the 1970s, mid 70s to early 70s. These are the Mamiya RB67s, and they're a tank. They're really heavy. This one's probably 7 pounds. This one's closer to 10 because of the prism. But there are many steps while using these cameras. It's not like a digital camera where you can point and shoot. You have to really follow some steps and guidelines to get a good, correct exposure. With these, we're gonna pretend that we're inside, kind of like a studio, because we are inside. And we're gonna use this as our model. We're gonna place this on one of the chairs. You guys are gonna come up here and you're gonna see if you can get a good exposure. So the first thing you need to do is meter the scene. And I meter the scene using an app on the phone, and I get a reading of an aperture of 4, speed of 30, and the film is ISO 400, okay? So we already have one of the 3 things that we need to get a correct exposure. Let me release. Okay, that's already released. So we open up our waist level finder, and we cock the shutter. This opens up the mirror, and now we can look down and see our subject. We next focus in until we get a good focus. And then I said it was at 30th of a second, so this is our ring for our speed. So we look on here and we rotate it till it says 30th of a second. Our next is our aperture, and I want it to be at 3.8. So we rotate that until we line it up on the red dot to 3.8. Now we have all of our requirements to taking a good exposure. Now we hold our camera at our waist level, and we take out the dark slide. This now is exposing our film once we take our shutter. This is just to protect our film if we take our back off. Now we compose the picture, hold steady, and take the picture. Then we put the dark slide back in. That protects our film. If you want, you can put down your waist level, and then you're ready for the next film. This is the film advanced here on the back. And then you repeat. So what I'm gonna have you guys do is come on up, and we're gonna put this helmet onto the seat. And then you're going, with me, take a picture of this helmet. All right. So let's put this over here. Each of you grab a camera. Okay, now let's pretend these are not in the right position, so rotate yours as well. Okay, you can meter. All right, so we got a setting of 1/30th of a second at 4.0. So rotate your speed right here to 30, and then 3.8. So it's all lined up. Now it's correct. All right. Now you can actually look in here like a regular and use your focusing knobs on the sides and focus in on your subject, which is the helmet. All right. And now, once you get a good focus, it doesn't have to be super perfect. You can, did you guys cock the shutter yet? Well, here.
It looks like it's already done then.
Yeah. Sometimes. Okay, now cock the shutter all the way down. Did you cock yours? So cock it all the way down. Now you can see it, right? Okay, so if you can't see your subject, that means you have to cock your shutter. So you did. All right. Next, you pull out the dark slide. This will allow you to expose your film. And then advance your film in the back. Yep. And now you depress the shutter. And you put the slide back in. Alright, and now you two are gonna do it together without me helping you now. Alright, so let's pretend that these are not correct. And now you go ahead and what's the first thing you do?
Meter the scene.
Yep, so we got the meter, scene, what is it?
Just taking another helmet picture.
Yeah.
1/30th of a second at 3.8.
Alright, so go to 1/30th of a second. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything from here on out.
3.8.
Good job. It gets easier as you do it. Now, we'll do one at a time. So, Isaac, why don't you do it first?
Alright.
So, meter your scene.
Meter. This time it's 4.0. 1/30th of a second. So it's all set. Go 3.8. Pose the shot. It's already cocked. Advance the film. Move the dog side. And fire.
Good job. These all. Alright, so you heard what it was?
So you gotta meter the scene.
Do you have the meter?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got a 3.8
Yeah.
at 30 seconds. Or
30 seconds. It's not gonna let you, right? What do you forgot? Back.
yeah.
Hey, that happens. And that's a good protective feature of the camera is you can't depress the shutter release unless the dark side is out. So, good job.